So I'm David Anthony. I'm the Family Medicine Clerkship Director at the Warren Alpert Medical School of Brown University, and I've served in that role for almost a decade. And I also serve as the Senior Director of the Aquifer Family Medicine cases. So it is a rare and wonderful feature of Aquifer that there is this connection between the curriculum and the actual content and then the assessment tools. So I know when I'm using Aquifer that I'm using cases that come from the STFM national curriculum, and it was developed, the cases were developed to pair exactly with that curriculum and actually cover them really comprehensively. And then the assessment tools that Aquifer has developed are also then paired with the content that is paired with that national curriculum. And the people who are maintaining that content are all members of STFM. So there's this very clear connection between the national organization that wants to teach people about family medicine through to the delivery of the content and on to the assessment, and that is a rare thing in education. Yeah, so from the get-go when we started using the FM cases and now Aquifer Family Medicine, we really tried hard to integrate the cases into our teaching, and our mantra really has been to make the cases relevant to the students' learning and not required. We spend a lot of time with the students in engaged learning sessions where the students are meant to read to prepare before they come to class, and the readings that they're asked to do always are Aquifer cases. We've used Aquifer assessment tools paired with our course, and so up till now we have used the Aquifer validated national exam and are planning to transition to the Aquifer formative assessment tools that are under development currently. And then the last thing that we use to keep it relevant is that I actually talk to my students about the Aquifer cases, and I recommend to clerkship directors, for one, that you talk about it at orientation and you show them what the cases are and how you log into them and what the features are and the app and whatnot that they should use. And midway through, nowadays when I talk to students in midway through and I ask, how's it going? And the student says, well, I'm a little further behind than I hope to be, I can look and see. And that is a moment as an educator that I never used to be able to have, and I can help that student either figure out what's going on in their outside life to help them with their, with their learning, or just with learning strategies. And I've never been able to do that before I started using these cases. Well, since I've started using the cases, I have found that I worry a lot less about what the students are reading, and I know that that portion of the curriculum, the part that they're reading, is taken care of, and what they're getting is good content that's delivered and is up to date and is meaningful to students. And I know, as it turns out in my particular case, that the students actually do read them. I don't require a single case, but on average my students read 36 or 37 of the 40 cases every 6 weeks. As it turns out, my students do very well on the exam, and in fact they do better on this exam than they do on any of the other clerkship exams at Brown relative to the national average. So I feel pretty confident that by getting the students to use the cases, they're actually learning material and getting better, and that's been a real joy in my teaching so far.